everybody. I am Nick, and welcome to this week's episode of EC Plays. Joining me, as always, is Nyx, the girl with the mostest. How you doing, girl?
Pretty good.
Alright, and then also joining me is Lug. How you doing, my friend?
Hi! Yeah, big weird things going on. Been getting a lot more wrangled with the VTuber community over the last week. It's been quite fun and uplifting.
Alright. So, all I ask is that you make sure the stream is going good on your end. Sorry for the delay, guys. I just developed a sudden taste for
Better find out what's
malt,
happening at the
so,
reservoir.
yeah. Is the stream looking good, guys?
Yep.
All audio coming through okay?
See. Oh yeah.
You know, guys, things have been going really good. I'm feeling kind of amazing. How does that sound?
Calling any available units. We have
So, Nyx.
No, good.
So, Nyx, from what I've been told, you now have a new power.
officers, please converge on Longacre.
Do I?
That's what the rumors are telling me. Apparently, you've been blessed with some sort of bat.
Paranoid, conspiracy theories, all nasty words people have used to me.
No. Oh, yes.
Oh, ow, that hurt, Nyx. Why do you do that to me?
I have the power.
No! Nyx has the power. First I gave you mod powers. Now you have bonk powers.
Life is good.
Oh, for someone at least. Shocking, isn't it?
Very much.
You can't escape from me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
I am still disappointed that they never actually did that in Spider-Man 2. Like, I am disappointed.
Hostages on public transit. Nothing about that was
They had
good.
the perfect setup, and they dropped the ball.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. And, like, they even had him sound like, the version 2, you know?
Checkpoint secure. Free fire zone established.
Yeah.
It's just so disappointing.
That's right. In both cases, there's like the symbiote's involved, right?
Yeah.
Remembering that correctly, right?
You are, actually. You are. So, you're entering the VTuber space, is that what you're saying?
Something like that. Like, I guess I'm not a VTuber myself, but yeah, suddenly a whole bunch of them have been popping up out of the woodwork for the last week or so, and a bunch of them are even, like, following me.
Really? Why is
Ooh,
that?
it's getting popular.
I don't know! I don't know, maybe I mean, I've been the very varied guy, but,
Also,
yeah, I guess
I literally
that
just
seems...
killed a guy, so...
Oh.
Ding. Mother in the counter.
Yeah. I'm a murderer! Spider-Man, you're a murderer! But yeah,
Disable control.
Yeah, see, so why do you think, they just suddenly interest in the log?
Headed out. We'll report any sign of Spider-Man.
I don't know, maybe some exorbitant optimism? I don't know. But they do seem to be making things much happier around here.
Need to stop those mercenaries fast.
Well, speaking of making things happy around here, I have a new best friend.
Oh?
Yep, I don't know if you saw the pictures I posted on Twitter earlier, but I bought a new rat.
Oh.
I wasn't intending to buy a rat today. Like, I didn't wake up today and be like, I'm buying a new rat. It's just kind of something that happened. I was intending to go to the pet store to, you know, pick up like a new home or stuff, because like I was gonna buy a rat like eventually, like maybe in a few weeks or like next month. But they said, oh, we have some new breeder rats in, and like just cutie patooties, and we're like, oh, fine.
How'd they get you?
Yeah, they got me good. Yeah, I mean it. Yeah, I mean it doesn't help that like I already had like feed and bedding, so like I could have done it any time, but still.
Well, I'm still playing Princess Peach obsessively. I am actually getting very good at it.
Yeah, how is that game?
It has been phenomenal. There are a few times I get frustrated, so long as I can concede at times is my own stupidity. Like, I keep overthinking things, getting frustrated really easily, and or I get like really stressed at certain parts, and then I'm like, girl, chill.
Yeah.
But it's fun. I really like it. It's really neat too because you can actually customize for dress, sort of, kind of. Like, you get certain dress variants from the shop, from completing missions, doing side content.
I should put that on a business card.
Not all of them are really all that good. In fact, I'd say I think my least favorite of the dresses are probably the ones you get from completing boss fight.
Alright.
The second boss fight especially, because the second boss is interesting because it's like a scarecrow mission from the Arkham game.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's stealth, but instead of killing you in one hit like Scarecrow does, the boss will rewind time, and that takes the heart away from you because I guess it hurts you somehow.
If I could
it's only
turn
for
back time. Sorry.
Yeah, it only got me once, and when it did get me, it actually helped more than it hindered.
Sign of Scorpion.
Because I missed the jump, and I was like, oh crap, and then it put me back to the place I had to be
Now, if I
to make
was
the
a
jump, and I was like,
mercenary
oh,
dressed like a scorpion, where
that's
would
handy.
I be?
Also, hey Black Reaper Kai, how you doing? I would have said hi earlier, but Nyx is talking. I didn't want to interrupt her. Never interrupt a girl when she's making a mistake.
Now, but Octavius is paying.
That's
and
that's
he wants
that's
to
two different phrases.
which I respect.
Damn it! What did he inject me with?
So here is the, have you noticed that, like, in modern games, there's always, like, this obligatory, like, nightmare sequence where the devs go crazy?
Whoa! What the?
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, like, for example, this
They're really
one.
a thing.
Can't be. This can't be real. Must be the poison. But I can't take any chances. Gotta get to higher ground and
It's
analyze
like they're
whatever he
paying
injected
homage
me with.
to the
I don't know
first
about
Spider-Man game.
modern.
Yeah, but, like, Jedi Fallen Order did it, I think Last of Us, Uncharted. A lot of games do this kind of thing where, I don't know, something I've noticed. But yeah.
This is the only game I've seen, either played or watched played, so I can't judge the other games.
Eventually I should do Jedi Fallen Order. I tried to do it once.
Should be safe for a minute. Need to analyze the neurotoxin so I can create an antidote.
But yeah, like I was saying, the dress you get for completing the second boss is really ugly because it's this mostly green dress with like a spotlight pattern.
That's weird.
And it's got purple accents to like the collar, the little bow in her hair that replaces her crown, the border around the bottom of her dress, and the little overskirt thing that she wears are all purple.
Oh
It
no.
looks so ugly.
The horror.
Like, it's this lime green. It's a lime green and the bright gaudy purple. It just... I'm sorry, green and purple are two colors that do not go together unless you're the Green Goblin.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
What
with
about the
you.
Joker?
Or the Joker.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
But it's funny because like I can get like behind a
Hallucinogenic
few of the
neurotoxin.
different dress patterns
It
and
might really
whatnot.
create
Some of them
nightmares
though
that my
that
body
just
thinks are real.
they're not
I have to create
okay.
the antidote
Whoever they
fast.
had at
First, I need
Nintendo
a
on
natural
Dress
steroid.
Duty for Princess Peach
Extract from
Showtime
an Eclipta alba plant should do the
should
trick.
have had a couple
Mia's
of
used
other graphics
greenhouses
on,
nearby.
but
Hope it's in season.
it is
Yeah,
not good.
not good at all.
No, like I don't know. It's just. And then there's the one you get for the third boss, which is a
There's the
bright yellow
greenhouse.
with like
Eclipta alba should be
projector
inside the greenhouse.
film reels for a pattern. It's
There
bright
it is.
yellow with purple, which
Yeah,
also does not mesh very well. And I'm sitting here like you have this game designed for girls. You have that the aspect to change your clothes, which is something most young girls really love in a game. Is being able to customize. Heck, I don't think there's a single person on Earth that doesn't enjoy customization in their games.
yeah, yep. I'm a dude and I like playing dress up in my games, so can confirm.
But like,
You sound.
it makes a bit more sense when the outfits you can choose from look cool. At the very least, like if they're not going to do anything, at least make them visually appealing.
I have to fix this. Fix you. Somehow.
I feel like that's not an unpopular opinion.
It's really not. Black Ripper Kai, what about you? Do you like the customization in games?
I can't tell you how many times you're unfettered on.
There's the Eclipta alba.
I will at least admit they really cook with all of the different ensembles
The plant will bite
for
my
the
target.
different plays,
But
like the different
I
missions.
need an antitoxin. To
You've
mix
got
a permanent
Dashing
antidote.
Peach Peach, you've got
One of
Superhero
Henry's
Peach,
research
you've got
stations
Mermaid
was
Peach,
developing a synthetic atropine.
you've got Detective Peach.
Gotta get
Every
there fast.
outfit that she wears for each of the plays.
Oh, there's a
is
kaiju
amazing.
attack.
Lovely
Kaiju
scorpion
attack.
tails. Lovely.
Ah, yeah, Kaiju Attack Peach.
She does grow in size at one point to take on a giant alien,
Get this
so
number.
Ah! Make my peach grow!
legit. One of the big complaints that not really big complaint, but one of the minor complaints that I've
Real or
seen
no?
people pull about the
When I
Princess
cure this
Peach
poison,
games, like
I'm coming for
aesthetic
you,
wise, is that her outfit in the different plays could have used a bit more pink because it's her signature color. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that.
Poison
I
bad.
wish that too.
Kinda
But at the
should've known
same
that.
time, I can understand Nintendo wanting to like vary her designs out a little.
Exactly.
There's the research station. Need that atropine.
I don't think
Get into
it's
the
an
station.
attempt
Atropine's
to
right there.
defeminize Peach like a few other people are saying. I see it more as just Nintendo's trying something right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically they got this window because like the Mario movie did really
Run
good.
again.
So like they kind of had a window of opportunity to experiment.
Exactly. And Mario had a whole bunch of outfits in Super Mario Odyssey that didn't have any red or blue in them,
Yeah.
You were too late.
Oh,
Just as
Nyx.
you were too
even though
late
those
to
are
help
his.
me.
You remember when he got like that Mexican outfit and like the SJWs were like mad? I think you told the story, but tell it again, please.
So
Oh boy.
this basically happened back at the beginning. Back when it first kind of came out. I think it was like even before the game had actually hit shelves. But the Nintendo had shown an image of Mario in this desert area wearing a poncho and sombrero, chilling out with some skeleton dude. And people lost their ever-loving minds over it, claiming cultural appropriation, demanding that Nintendo take it out. But then a whole bunch of like Mexican people came out and were like, Don't you dare take this out. We love the coolest thing ever.
Stop. I'm
Yeah.
not giving up on
And they did the exact same thing when
Please, just talk
Warner
to
Brothers
me.
tried to
I
pull
can help
out
you.
Speedy Gonzalez
So you can treat
because
me
people were like,
all
"Oh,
the
cultural
rest.
appropriation! It's so racist," and they're like, "No, we love him. He's a hero. He's the coolest ever. He's so fast. He saves the day. Keep him."
Got the atropine. Now I just need to mix up the antidote.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm headed back to the lab. I'm nearly cured.
It's actually kind of funny because a couple years after that happened, a former mutual of mine, who actually attacked me, and I kind of
Why?
just ended up walking them. Well, apparently I'm not a real bisexual because I don't care about bisexual color theory in lighting.
Oh. Like, I
I would
swear,
say,
like, here's the thing that pisses me off. It's like, the trans people think they invented the synthwave aesthetic. Like, come on, guys.
it's really silly, but
Like, oh no,
because-
like, they think they invented
Now I just
pastel
need to mix
colors.
up
Like,
the
come on.
antidote. Looks like I'm
Yeah,
headed back to the
no.
lab.
the dumbest thing.
I'm nearly cured.
But
Sorry to bust up your plans.
he accused me basically of attacking a friend of his who made this post about how the lighting in the movie was basically a super secret bisexual flag or whatever.
My dog whistles, my coding.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, what a crock of crap.
I was actually very nice. I didn't insult the person at all. And I kind of just said that this is bull crap, you know. And just because there are certain color lighting in a movie doesn't mean it's anything to, like,
Should've known that.
write home about. Sometimes it's just purely for
I wanna
aesthetic
know what
purposes.
Freud would make of those.
You know, color theory and all that.
Yeah.
And the person that was mutual to me freaked out at me for attacking his buddy. I did.
Looks like I'm headed back to the lab.
Like I said, I was very nice. I could have been
I'm
mean.
nearly
A
cured.
lot of people were being
Sorry
really
to bust
mean and
up your
insulting
plans.
the dude. But I figured I should be at least semi-cordial.
Yeah, you were the bigger person, Nyx, honestly.
Count on it.
But the guy was like, "How dare you harass my friend, insult him, blah blah blah, and I don't think you're really bisexual if you think you know your own flag, blah blah blah." I said, "I do know my own flag, actually. It's the Canadian flag." sorry. I'm sorry.
What is it?
I'm
What's
sorry.
it?
I don't subscribe to that kind of culture unity bullshit. But
Should have known that. I don't even want to know what Freud would make of those.
I'm
Yeah.
of the belief that a person's gender identity or sexuality should not be their whole personality. Just a part of who I am.
I mean, yeah.
The atropine. Now I just need to
But
mix up
I'm
the
a lot
antidote.
more than just
Looks like I'm
the
headed back to the
disastrous
lab.
bisexual.
Yeah.
I have hobbies. I have interests. I have a life outside of the internet. As
Yeah.
crazy as it may be to believe.
Yeah, it's like how the old feminists be like, you know, I'm more than just a set of tits. Like, yeah, you're a set of tits. You also like baseball, crocheting, or whatever. Like, yeah, like you want us, like they want us to view people as like a whole person, not just like whatever things or stuff, you know.
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. I've always been very open about my identity since I came out back in high school. Which is
Fair
actually kind of a funny story because I came out to a friend of mine and she's like, "Yeah, I kind of figured you gave me those vibes," and I was like, "Excuse me?"
Made it.
A good thing or a bad thing?
But I'm running out of time.
Depends on how you view it, I
I need
guess.
to mix the antidote.
Legit though. But yeah, so he insulted me. We got into it a little. I was still fairly nice until he started insulting me, so I blocked him. And then, like, a year or so later, I was on Tumblr, and I found out that he'd been getting hooked on Tumblr because he was trying to claim that the Mexican Mario costume was super racist, and that he would know because he took Mexican or Spanish or something, and he'd gone to Mexico, blah blah blah. And people were like, "Really? So you're claiming you know Mexico and the Mexican people better than the Mexican people?"
Yeah.
essentially.
Another hallucination. At least he had an imaginary glass jaw.
And I was like, I know that idiot.
Yeah.
It was very surreal to see him though on Tumblr get.
Trying to distract you.
So like, it was a Twitter post he made, and people have been like screenshotting and sharing it around. And of course, somehow it makes it all the way to little old me on Tumblr. Funny how life works.
Yeah.
One down. Got him. Gotta get rid of him. Nice. Just a few more left.
I gotta say, like, for as much crap as I give these kind of levels, they are kind of fun.
So cute. Another one down.
Another one bites the dust. So look, how's your adventures in game development going?
Let's see. I guess I did manage to at least try this entire set of Godot Engine 4 tutorials I've been following, different genres. Finished it up with a very basic RTS. Didn't quite work properly, but I guess I'm getting gradually more comfortable with the interface.
Centrifuge I need.
I guess next I'll try and see if this version 3.0 engine tutorial is still applicable for an FPS. Otherwise, I'll see what else I can look for.
Alright. Hey Dave the Impaler, what's up, buddy? Oh, Nyx. Avert your eyes, Nyx.
Just a little too far.
Alright, Nyx.
Better put some clothes on.
Nyx.
Poor Peter.
I think we need a bonk.
Go ahead and forget that ever happened.
Yes, I needed to be whacked with the horny bat.
Wait, you? I thought it was gonna be Nyx getting bonked.
Alright, Nyx, bonk yourself. So, Nyx, apparently you paid for Nitro?
It did.
What other powers has it
Still
given you?
foggy. Need to work the last of this
It's just
poison out of my
giving me the
system before
power
I
of a
tackle the
full
other villains.
soundboard. I've actually got a whole bunch
Good
of
time to go on
other
patrol.
troops I made.
Oh wow, we are seeing the start of Nyx's supervillain arc.
Yeah, it's kind of scary, honestly. And Dave's like, go to horny jail! But the thing about horny jail is everyone's horny at horny jail, so it kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Gotta love Sable agents. Always showing up.
I have no idea what any of them sound like because I have never heard them used before. So it's like,
The sad part is, in an hour.
I've got one from my brother's server. It's got the image of a bunch of grapes and just says duck.
Geniuses. I hadn't even seen you till you started.
I'm very
causing
curious.
Yeah.
trouble. MJ, hey, mind if I toss a kind of thorny ethical question at you? When is it okay to give up on a friend?
Oh wow, Pete. Bravado?
That was so well timed!
Understandable though. Man. The high-minded
My
generous
boom
part of
sound
me wants
effect.
to say never.
Dude.
Being a true friend means being there, even when people lose their way. But with what Otto's done, I just don't know, Pete.
Oh, I have a Spider-Man one.
Otto Octavius.
Oh my god, yes! What? Yes!
You've been holding out on us.
A group of escaped inmates looks like they've gotten their hands on some serious firepower.
There's one that says Spider-Man. I want to try that.
I can do it without a
It's
massive
just
shootout.
what? That's boring.
Might be a bunch of
Then we just need that Miguel noise.
Good luck.
Oh dear god. Nyx, why? Like, you've been holding out on us.
Apparently. Oh, I got a whole smorgasbord here.
Yeah.
She's getting too powerful.
I know, we need to do something about it. Chat, what should we do about Nyx? What should we do about Nyx? Is she becoming too powerful?
What's that? Sleep it off.
Yeah, sleep it off. Or shake it off. I don't care.
That was no.
Yeah, that's Alright. There's that.
You literally didn't see that coming.
Yeah, like, in my spare time, I'm gonna have to go through the whole.
Uh-oh, we have an invader. We have a Chelsea Woohoo.
What was that?
We're getting invaded. It's an invasion. It's a secret invasion. Except much better written than the actual secret invasion.
Burn. The perfect timing.
Need a suppression collar.
What was that?
Oh, jeez. I guess things aren't all they're cracked up to be, are they?
Sweet dreams.
Well, they are made of
Yeah,
these.
Since I paid for Nitro, I am going to, at some point, figure out a way to create my own soundboard. So
Oh
we
my
have a whole
god,
bunch of
the Nyx soundboard.
sound for the show.
Bonk the horny skulls.
Nighty night. Spider-Man. I don't know how he got in, but he ain't leaving.
Yes I am.
Not going back inside.
Just when I thought they were out, I pulled them back in.
Tell me what you got.
Alright.
Don't know how it got in. Oh yeah, the big wide open space with absolutely nothing to stop anyone.
Yeah.
Don't let him take you out. Let's go.
What?
Yeah, you don't know about my guitar solo that
Guys,
just
we
clears the
got out
room?
of the raft. They sure are eager to go
You
back.
pull that out of Devil May Cry 3 or something?
Maybe.
Guys, we can still win this.
Alright, and then yeah, they're dead. They're very much dead.
Took him a while to notice. Oh wait, I'm on fire. Oops.
He's on fire!
That's the kind of thing I feel you like realize like immediately.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, honestly.
Reinforcements. Look, guys, this is not gonna help at your parole hearing.
See, Spider-Man noticed he was on fire.
Watch out.
Oh my god, I can hear the bonk sound.
Shots fired.
I can confirm that. They're not hitting anyone, though.
Try to keep it that way.
Since I'm the only one they're aiming at, I am totally on board with that.
Oh, I love like the little camera movements they do. It's really nice. Don't let him get in your head. It's like,
Shoot you up there. He ain't out.
as opposed to, would you prefer if I got on your head, as in my
That
foot in your
bunch of
face?
criminals have more loyal friends than me?
Don't let him hit you.
Oh, I love it when I web two of those together because of that. It's so great.
Eat this. Don't let him get behind you.
All right, what did Dave just say?
ROFLMAO. Throws explosives at regular guys, but Spider-Man doesn't kill.
Well, about that, I think I'm going to make some changes to that policy.
Get up. Come on, get up.
You'd be surprised
You really would.
what you can just like get away. Okay.
Clear the blast up.
Just once, I'd love for the people rushing into the fight to be on my side. Heck, I'd even settle for neutral.
Oh,
What?
okay. So I figured it out. How to
Oh no, she
do the
figured it out,
soundboard.
guys. We're doomed.
Need to learn.
I just need files. So people are gonna need to send me samples after the show or whenever, and I will incorporate them into the soundboard
Alright.
that I can use.
Oh my god.
And then it's,
No one tell
well,
Jared that Nyx has soundboard access. He's gonna send her so many files. Alright, what did Dave just say?
Spider-Man just made about 50 orphans. They will be visiting their daddy in jail.
I
Oh, Dave!
mean, Dave is pretty brutal, so that's about
How
par
does he
for the
have
course.
50 kids?
I mean, you think... I mean, you think what he's shooting is web fluid? I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Captain, the inmates and all their guns are webbed up and waiting.
I love how silent you guys got.
I hope the locals appreciate you.
Oh, I should have done the sad board.
Too bad for you.
Oh
I
my
need to get
god.
after Scorpion, but I haven't seen Aunt May face to face since the fire. I think I can afford a quick pit stop at Feast.
Alright. Let's see what's on the way. Oh! Let's do a side mission. Oh, the orphans.
All units, prisoners and stolen vehicles are opening fire on civilians. Please converge
They're
on
opening
Capitol
fire? I wish they closed fire.
Quick, fold in half.
Alright, what's Dave saying now?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Tell me what he's saying.
Spider-Man's stringing up a bunch of corpses for his enjoyment, like the superhero version of Michael Myers.
That was actually kind of cool, not gonna lie, brother.
What are they doing in his swamp?
Here's your stuff.
Haha.
So that's just fine.
Gonna blow you to pieces. That's up.
No, you're not.
Not getting away like that.
Oh, wow. That was good for me.
And that's why I never bothered to get my license. Well, that and the web swinging.
Yeah, it's like, you know, being able to swing around New York like that, it's actually got to be pretty convenient.
This is Control. Where are we with Union?
Alright, I don't think we can unlock any suits.
Control, a group of civilians are inciting.
But yeah.
We're detaining and questioning the ring.
So, Nyx, what else have you been up to?
Nothing else, really. It's just kind of been a very low-key month for me.
Oh, yeah.
Usually is.
Yeah, and then Dave's like, until Peter finds himself in the middle of Montana. Yeah.
Oh,
Spider-Man!
Spider-Man, I've got a lot more missing students.
Yeah, that's a funny
The main
thing.
club
Like,
never showed for a meet today.
Spider-Man's powers really Like, Spider-Man New York are intrinsically linked because his powers aren't really as effective in other places.
Showed up in a tourist's photo stream.
That's true. Try sending him to outer space. Don't worry, Deb.
To the university.
Alright, Brooklyn Bridge. Williamsburg
Spoiler
Bridge.
alert, he's not getting very far.
Alright, so I gotta go to the Brooklyn Bridge, okay. But yeah, you know, like these canyons and whatnot.
Edge of the island.
It really only works, like, in a city environment. Like, it might work in, like, Chicago, Detroit, you know, places like that. You know, like, but Montana?
That's definitely
or,
the Brooklyn Bridge.
dare I say, Ohio? It really wouldn't
I can
work.
head to the eastern shoreline and go south from there.
Wait, what happened to Ohio?
Screw Ohio. Sorry, Chell. Chell has family in Ohio, so that's why I said that.
Hey, what you got against Ohio? That's where Captain Underpants is.
I'm a Michiganian, okay? Michiganians and Ohio are mortal enemies. We literally fought a war. You didn't know that? So you know how Michigan has the Upper Peninsula?
This isn't the right bridge.
Major disturbance vicinity of Brooklyn.
Yeah, the Upper Peninsula. But yeah,
The Brooklyn Bridge is in the southeast corner.
Any unauthorized boat traffic away from Manhattan Island will be fired upon by Sable Security without warning.
but yeah, anyway, so basically,
I'm close. Gotta pick up the pace.
so anyway,
Causing sparks every time they hit the truck.
so, the Upper Peninsula, basically Toledo used to be part of Michigan. It used to be part of Michigan. But then, we fought a war, and we lost Toledo, and it was like a border dispute kind of thing. And we gained the Upper Peninsula. That's kind of like the shorthand of it. Yeah, I had to jump long distances, yeah.
That tanker can't take much more.
Alright.
In case you were confused.
I'm gonna hop off call real quick and just see if I can't figure out some of those sounds on the soundboard. See which ones are like safe
Alright. Just
for
come
stream.
to come back with a vengeance, alright?
I couldn't stop myself.
Sounds like a typical college student. We'll be all right now.
What's happening? Everything stopped. I'm scared. I'll take God's back.
Alright. We believe in you, Nyx.
Alright, I will be like 10 seconds max.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
Alright.
So, Lug, what do you think of the cover for Torrance Samurai number 4?
Oh, let's have another look at that. It's up here somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, yes. That.
Apparently I can't use the soundboard when I'm not in a call.
Huh. Also, can you check the
Good luck
stream?
with that idea.
Can you guys check the stream? Apparently, we might be having issues. Is the stream smooth for you guys?
Yeah. What is this cover? You're supposed to be doing things that are ridiculous. Why would you give us gut punches?
Because this is a brutal issue.
This is Sable Control. What's the
Everything
situation
looks
inside
smooth.
More and more
Alright.
listeners are warning that the mayor's Sable
Smooth as
agents,
butter.
ostensibly here to protect us, are behaving more like an occupied
Um,
party. So let's hear it from the caller. Go ahead.
They won't let me in my building. Said it's quarantine.
I said, fine, let me in and I'll stay there.
Yeah, I don't think it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the
Right
sales
over here.
numbers.
Until Miles gets back, the best thing we can do is keep everyone fed. Oh, Peter, it is so good to see you. How are you? Healthy?
Very tempted to try out that duck
Good, but busy.
with the grapes.
Oh, let me go.
But I also,
Oh, there.
I know my brother and his friends. So I'm a little scared.
I'm okay.
Just try them out.
Didn't you tell me something once about
I trust you.
accepting that I'm human just like everyone else?
Okay, here it goes.
Hey, bump, bump, bump. Got any grapes?
What the heck?
I'm fine.
What?
What the frick? I don't even want to know what that's in reference to.
Oh, he is. He's
Someone just trying to rip off the California raisins or something?
It's the duck song!
We go through antibiotics.
You guys don't know the duck song?
Stay off your feet for a bit. I'll organize.
No,
the-
I am older.
What?
Deal.
Deal. Give me a chance to nurse my wounded Parker pride.
Okay, so this video that's been on there for a while. I recently did the whole series of songs about a duck who goes. The first song, he goes up to a lemonade stand and asks if they have any grapes. And the guy's like, "No, but we sell lemonade." And the duck comes back with a little quip and then just waddles away. But he always comes back. And it's supposed to be like a funny little song for kids. There's like 3 or 4 of them.
This place is
It's so, it's dumb, but it's like really cute too.
Alright.
Need to distract him. Hacking app should work.
Alright. There's one here that doesn't have like any kind of image to it, it just says table.
Oh
I'm
God.
scared.
Should be able to hop that wall. Medical containers in that tent. Maybe this will be easy.
I'm gonna press it.
Do it. Do it.
Iodine.
Table?
No antibiotics.
Oh, I know what that is.
Looking.
You two, get over here.
Oh,
I know.
it's from System of a Down.
Oh. I don't even know what this one is. It's just got like a little image of a volume dude. It just says ooh ah 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 ah.
I think I know what it is. Press it. Yep, it is exactly what I thought it was.
Oh my god, that's the thing my brother has as a ringtone.
Oh no. You've fallen with an illness? Yep, that sounds like falling with an illness.
I think it's down with a sickness. Can you read what Dave said?
Give us the locations.
What is that from?
More supplies over there.
Jameson is ready to kill Spider-Man a mess. He's killed about 100 people in this stream.
Believe me, I hate watching them.
No, you gotta do it right. Jameson is right to call Spider-Man a menace. He just killed about 100 people in this stream.
In this stream.
Just the stream alone.
Okay. Oh, I was discovered. No.
More supplies over there. Need to get past these guys.
This can stop right now. Just give us the locations and schedules for your supply runs.
I don't have that information.
Believe me, I hate watching Benson wear them.
Why are the super dudes so set on taking out these relief centers? Something about
I had to let my dogs out, and then the cats also wanted out.
sounds like a lot of
Like, if you go, we all go.
They let us keep all the supplies.
Yeah.
Who's that care? Yeah, man. This stuff will be worth a fortune on the black market. Come on, let's keep digging through it.
Another supply tent. Crossing fingers. Couple trauma kits. No antibiotics. Gotta be somewhere.
Looks like they're gonna divvy up the supplies.
Oh boy. Better not try to short us. Hey, you guys
Gotta avoid that sniper.
Everybody gets a take. Nobody's trying to shoot.
cops are stupid enough to come
Dude,
around
please
here.
don't embarrass me. Chill.
laugh track.
More supplies.
Alright, what's Dave saying? What's he saying?
Come on, Crate, be the one.
They won't show you what happens to Miles when he's caught, but these guys have a lot of ball cakes and legs or gear hanging around.
Oh dear God, Dave! Come on, man.
Very large man.
Oh, that's cool.
Those aren't your thugs, are they?
Found the exploding bulldozer.
Supply routes and
Gentlemen, I apologize.
Oh no, look out, guys, it's the Rock!
Inelegant. He doesn't understand the fine art of persuasion.
Did not need to see that.
Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to press that. I didn't mean to press that, actually. That was completely by accident. I'm trying to favorite them all, so I don't have to worry about going and looking for the right clip. I just have them all available
Time to get out of here.
at once. The ones I use the most.
Oh yeah, this boss fight, I actually gotta say, this boss fight is actually kind of interesting.
That tunnel. Maybe I can sneak beneath him.
We are having fun with lights now? I will have fun with your face! Come out! And I promise not to crush you!
Please don't see me. Please don't see me.
So he can have fun with Miles' face?
Where are you?
I'm sorry?
Turns out that Ryan and Scorpion are pawn shop owners and Pulp Fiction. What the frick, dude?
What?
Oh, Dave. Am I supposed to be hiding here? Oh! Oh, dear God. Yep.
I think he saw me. Time to get out of here.
Say something when
It really makes you feel like a spider.
I was gonna say, it really makes me think that the section may not be very good, very well telegraphed, because everyone I've seen play this section specifically dies at least once or twice.
Yeah. Because, like, once I do this part, I don't know what to do next. That's the problem. I think I'm supposed to go here. Oh, this is just not okay. That's stupid.
Uh-oh. Oh shoot, he is looking.
Oh snap.
Play no games with me.
Yeah, it's going somewhere. That's all
Forward
right.
is right past.
You test my patience. Out! Now!
is too intense.
For it.
I do not need this.
Alright.
I would not handle a situation like this well. I just be crying the whole time.
I'll be just like, kill me
I'm
now, please.
hyperventilating.
Gotta be getting close to the exit.
Yeah, I'll be just like, kill me now, please.
Oh!
Oh man.
How is Miles not pissing himself in fear?
I love how
That's
he's...
the realistic part.
Maybe if I get up there, I'll be safe.
Get up where?
That container. That's my exit.
You cannot hide.
Need to get him to clear the opening.
Alright. Alright.
Go, go, go.
Whew! That is a scene.
It is chase of goose.
I don't think that's actually how you...
I hate chase of goose.
I don't think that's how you say it, but, you know,
I
whatever.
don't, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that's the phrase. But yeah, it's really weird. Like, on-screen media tends to depict Rhino as a complete idiot, but in the comics, he is quite intelligent. It's so strange.
They want Russian idiot. That's usually how, like, the pet...
Hey, leave him alone!
You know, Russian idiot person, you know, that's usually the square they peg him into.
Oh, I figured it was more like, oh, he's a brute, so he's got to have brawn and not brains.
Well, that too, yeah.
Push people around like that.
Same reason why with Bane. Like, Bane's actually really intelligent.
Like this? Kids got
Kind of funny because in the Spider-Man 2 game for the PlayStation and GameCube,
Yeah.
Rhino is actually played by John DiMaggio.
Really?
Yeah.
It's also funny kind of seeing like two of the most like polar opposite incarnations of Bane came out within a few years of each other in the Batman cartoon and the Dark Knight Rises.
I mean, not to mention Batman and Robin.
They have essentially nothing in common but the name.
I mean, it's like the Batman and Robin version versus Dark Knight Rises.
Don't freak out, but I gotta fill you in on some stuff.
Like, yeah, one is pretty much the Hulk, and the other is more like Black Mask or something. So strange.
Yeah. I think Tom Hardy did a good job, honestly, with his
Incredible
version.
work, Miles. Stick close to Feast. If the convicts get desperate, they may try to raid the
He's
shelter.
Yeah,
very
you ever hear-
quotable.
You ever hear about how, like, supposedly, like, the first few days of the film being screened, apparently his voice was too quiet or something, and then a few days later, in later showings, they cranked it up. Or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe it was too loud and then they quieted it. I just remember hearing something about that. How they made a like last minute 1.1 version of the film a few days into its release to change Bane's audio levels. I've never heard of anything like that happening before.
I mean, I can believe it. Remember how when Harley Quinn movie came out, it was called, you know, Harley Quinn and the Amazingly Long
Oh
Title.
yeah!
And then they changed it to like Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. Or how Ghostbusters 2016 was just called Ghostbusters, but in the DVD release they changed it to Answer the Call. Like, it did not have the Answer the Call title, I don't think, at least until the DVD release.
Oh yeah,
I
wait,
didn't even know it had that title.
Did Edge of Tomorrow get some kind of rebranding name?
Yeah, it's like they changed it to Live, Die, Repeat, which, I'm sorry, Edge of Tomorrow is a much better name.
That is weird, because, like, that was the slogan, and then they make the slogan be the title?
Yeah. Can you read Dave's comment, please?
Or maybe not slogan, more like tagline. Like, in space, no one can hear you scream. Definitely one of the most famous taglines.
Yeah, right up there with, like, you believe a man can fly.
Have officers pinned down. Location is Lower Chinatown.
Which, if you think about it, like, Superman came out in 77, and then Aliens came out in, like, 79, so, like, within, like, not too long of each other.
Well, not just Superman, we also got A New Hope.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Alien shows up, and it's all like, alright, you guys had your fun. Time to ruin everything.
Well, the thing is, you gotta realize, for the first few years, like, the reason why we saw, like, a sci-fi explosion after Star Wars is because, oh, popular movie is popular, we need to rip it off, you know. Like, literally, without Star Wars, Aliens would not have been made. That is a fact.
I mean, it was just, what, 2 years later? Surely it would have been in, like, some kind of production when Star Wars came out, right?
No, it's a well-known fact. The only reason Alien got made is because of Star Wars. Because basically people, like, studios were greenlighting anything sci-fi at that point.
Attention units.
Hollywood's gonna do it.
Did that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Officers needed in the East Village.
Yeah, like Disney made the Black Hole as a response to Star Wars, too.
It's called Empire Strikes Back.
What?
Star Wars 2!
No. I'm sorry, I mean the Black Hole.
Dave says, The Dark Knight Rises being one of the they turned him into a literal cockatoo. He was probably peering through a window at Wayne Manor while Bruce and Talia were getting it
I
on.
don't want to think about what these guys can do in the meantime. I'll handle it.
There's a mental image I didn't need.
I wonder what would go first. Your mind or your body?
Sleep it off.
And that phrase, like, takes on a whole new meaning now.
Yeah.
Hell. Spider-Man! Busted!
I had something to say, but now I've forgotten what it was.
So you're saying no thoughts, head empty?
No, I'm saying that my brain is just like a weird trash can with holes.
Hey, do you guys remember the the shooting that took place at the Dark Knight Rises?
No, there was a shooting?
Yeah, like a mass shooting happened at a Dark Knight Rises screening. I think Aurora, Colorado. Lug, do you remember that?
I think so. Yeah, that was what film it was for, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Some guy dressed as the Joker, I think?
Something like that.
Calling himself the Joker?
Yeah, sounds at least something close to that, yeah.
And yet the Joker movie itself did not inspire any kind of violence.
And not much to journalists' displeasure.
Yep.
Get him! Get the boss! Hold still! It'll only hurt for a second.
This isn't what I was gonna say, but you want to hear something kind of interesting that I heard
Yeah.
about the first Spider-Man movie?
What?
According to Kristen Dunst, it was absolutely miserable to shoot the upside down peace tree.
Oh, it was even worse for Tobey Maguire. Like he said in interviews,
Yeah,
like his nose was plugged during the entire sequence.
They're basically waterboarding the poor guy.
Yeah.
Kristen Dunst said that she felt more like she was resuscitating him than kissing him in an interview.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm like, you probably were, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my quip wasn't ready. Can you back up, guys? Go out and come back in again.
And then Dave's like breathes heavily through being masked.
Spider-Man, from what I can tell, factions...
Can you read Dave's question, Dave's thinking, please?
Now that they're out.
Explains why they're forming multiple strongholds instead of just one big one. They don't trust each other.
Alien also happened because some of the crew met during the failed production of Jodorky's Dune, which
Yeah.
predated Star Wars.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, also without Star Wars, we would not have gotten Star Trek: The Motion Picture. Yeah, Star Wars really is like one of those like cultural milestones.
Now I remember what I was going to say. It was on the topic of Hollywood. You know
Yeah,
what?
maybe one of
This
the
thing was-
closest things after that might have been The Lord of the Rings. Once the Fellowship of the Ring came along, then suddenly there was this huge surge of newfound respect for high fantasy cinema.
I mean, only literally lasted a few years though.
There were so many trials and tribulations of just trying to get that off the ground at all. Like, I remember hearing reports about
Weinstein
various
once had a
studios
hand on
just
it.
constantly turning out like, oh no, nobody wants to see a high fantasy movie that takes itself seriously. It's all for kids. Or even like one of the last options that Peter Jackson had was like, we'll do a duology, but not a trilogy.
Well, it's
And
even
it just
worse.
all came down to the wire.
It's even worse than that. Like, it's literally worse than that. So, they're in development at Miramax, aka Harvey Weinstein's studio, okay? And they were gonna do 2 films. And then Harvey was like, let's actually do 1 film. So, so fun Harvey Weinstein fact. So, Miramax...
Ruins everything.
Those words do not need to be jumbled together.
No. Well, okay, fine, but... So, Miramax distributed, like, one of the Studio Ghibli films in the 90s. Like, I think it was, like, Princess Mononoke or something. So, Hayao Miyazaki sent a actual katana to Harvey Weinstein. And the note just said, no cuts. There were no cuts in that movie.
Because he wanted to reframe it and cut out a whole bunch of parts to do with, I think, the female lead of the movie. So when Miyazaki heard that, he said the katana written on it, like etched into it, no cuts.
Like, can we just like take for a moment and just marvel at how badass that is? Like, dear God.
Like, Miyazaki-san channeling his inner Spartan or something. Like, that is just like straight up something. Sounds like something a Spartan would do. Like, maybe you've heard the "if" message.
Oh yeah. Or like, we'll fight in the shade. Yeah.
An orc was modeled after Harvey Weinstein. Good.
He almost killed it, but like we do have Miramax to thank for the film, because like they're the only ones who to give it a chance, to give the film a chance.
It's kind of funny that any time I've ever heard of Harvey Weinstein being attached to a movie, in any capacity, he's always trying to make really stupid decisions that would have inevitably ruined the movie, and like people would be like, no, we're not doing that. And if they did end up actually like going through with his demand, the movie comes out way lesser.
Yeah.
Than what it could have been. And I have to wonder at that point, how did that man get into doing business like he did? How did he become such a big name?
It's probably like inertia, or can you read Dave's comment?
Yes. His nickname used to be Harvey Scissorhands because he ruined so many movies by cutting them down. I believe that. Guy's terrible. He was terrible for any movie he got attached to. He was terrible for all the actresses and actors who had to cave to his every whim.
I actually remember there was this one story I saw where... So apparently Harvey Weinstein was like harassing Gwyneth Paltrow. Because like in the late 90s, Gwyneth Paltrow was his golden girl. Because like, you heard about the Shakespeare in Love debacle, right? How Shakespeare in Love, which, by the way, I actually like that movie. In all things considered, I actually do like that movie. But that movie won Best Picture the same year I think Saving Private Ryan came out.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so apparently Gwyneth was dating Brad Pitt at the time, and he actually confronted Harvey Weinstein, and then he backed off.
Noise.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Hollywood is crazy.
That's honestly, a lot of people have this problem with kids and teens being played by older actors, but I don't mind that. I can take the hit for realism if it means less children are anywhere near these freaks
Yeah.
and perverts.
Like, you do realize Kristen Dunst was a child actor, right?
Yeah.
Her first kiss was Brad Pitt on the set of Interview with the Vampire. That was literally her first kiss. Which, I'm sure a lot of women would say, oh, I would love for my first kiss to be Brad Pitt. But, you know what I'm saying.
When you're as young as she was, that's disgusting and weird.
Yeah, apparently, like Natalie Portman was a child actress for Leon the Professional, but like her parents were actually actively involved. Like for Leon, she actually got firearms training and whatnot. So like her parents actually protected her to a degree.
Document any abuses.
Yeah.
At some point, this will be over.
All right, what's
and they
Dave saying?
will be held accountable.
Harvey Weinstein basically stumbled into this stuff because he gave a chance to filmmakers like Tarantino, Kevin Smith, Robert Rodriguez, Richard Linklater, and etc.
Has an army out there. Any leads? Someone recognized the quarterback, Brad Davis.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Hold on. That looks like Washington Square Arch. I think this is next to ESU.
But yeah, anytime I hear people complain about, oh, these teenagers are being played by young adults, why are you 25 and still in high school? Ha ha ha. I'm like, yeah, but the alternative is to have a bunch of teenagers being harassed and assaulted by literal adults.
The longer this goes on, the more likely someone dies.
So, let's just keep that in mind.
Yeah, certainly something to consider.
It's something I see a lot with like YouTube movie critics and whatnot. And it's like, well, yeah, obviously they're gonna have older people play these kids when they're having these parts in the movie or show do a lot of really questionable things that teenagers probably shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
No matter how realistic it is.
First time I've wished our team had fewer fans.
Oh, crap.
Honestly, if it were up to me, everything would just be an animation.
And I think live action has its place.
Yeah, but less people get harmed during animation.
Oh, that yeah. Do you know how people slave away? Like, have you looked into the Japanese animation industry, like how much of a sweatshop it is?
Ooh.
That is true.
So, animation...
Maybe not so much just exclusive to animation. That's just a huge workaholic culture over there in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't hurt me. He protects me. I wish they'd been this persistent against State.
Yeah, there's much more of a stronger sense of community and don't rock the boat over there, which unfortunately gets easily exploited to have even more of a cog in the machine kind of thing than what we might experience.
I mean, you gotta remember, in Japan, there's a phrase, the hammer that sticks out is the one that gets the nail.
Is it the nail that sticks out?
I mean, I may have gotten it wrong, but you get the idea.
Is it finally over?
Yeah, total opposite of squeaky wheel gets the oil.
You're not the first one this happened to. Good news is, doctors checked the others and they don't have any lasting effects.
Thanks.
I mean, I love Japan as much as the next guy, but even I admit it's not the perfect society. some weebs portray it as.
No. No society is
I'm gonna go to Japan. That's where they'll understand me. Like I saw this picture of like this dude with like a body pillow and like a pigtail wig walking through Japan, and like this Japanese guy is just looking at him like, what the frick? It was such a great picture.
Another banger from Dave. And all the filmmakers that Weinstein helped were his friends. Some speculate that Weinstein was a very lonely guy who craved approval from guys he thought cool. And that'd be very relatable if he wasn't a total piece of garbage.
Yeah. Nyx, I need to ask you a question, okay?
Shoot.
And I need your womanly perspective. Why the hell do women obsess over serial killers?
That's a very good question.
Like
I understand it either.
I've asked multiple women, and they just cannot answer the question. So please try and women-splain it to me, please.
Maybe it's like two sides of the same coin with like how guys like yanderes.
I like yanderes.
Like, have you heard the stories of like the Night Stalker? How much fan mail he got after it was publicly known how he like stalked, raped, and murdered women, but he still got like lots of fan mail.
Attention agents, this is
Yeah,
what's our
pretty
status in Lincoln?
screwed up.
Yeah, it's very messed up.
You can say whatever the hell you want about me, but at least all of the evil, weird guys that I obsess over are fictional and don't actually hurt anyone.
Fair enough.
I don't know. There's this weird thing. I guess some women just kind of have really screwed up taste.
The amount of women I see who are obsessed with like true crime and like my own mother falls asleep to forensic files. My own mother. I don't know if that says something about me as well, but I don't know.
True crime and Dr. Phil are like her go-to, and I'm like, why? It's all trash.
I don't know. Maybe it's the same reason like a lot of housewives watch like soap operas or like gossip so much. I don't know. I'm guessing. Let's see here.
Like with yandere characters, I can at least see the rationale. Hell, I have talked about the rationale for it before because I understand it so well. It's the desire for a partner you don't really have to work for. And on top of that, someone you know isn't going to cheat on you or leave you because they're so totally obsessed with you.
So, Nyx, have you
cross their mind?
Tell me, have you ever heard the phrase "never stick your dick in crazy"? Have you ever heard that phrase?
Yes, and I've told my brother it many a times with his ex.
Yeah, and guys, every time a guy says that, they always find themselves sticking it in where it doesn't belong. And I think that's kind of the equivalent for guys, is our obsession with, like, the crazy chicks.
Another cat.
Which I think is
but crazy equals hot.
It's like, oh, they're just so good in bed. Like, yeah, but, if a crazy girl asks if you're in a knife play, say you're not, because, I have enough holes. I don't need to make another one.
The equivalent for women is girls. Ladies, do not let crazy stick in dick in you.
Calling agents in Manhattan.
I don't really see that as much, hear about that much on the girl side, but I could be wrong.
Oh, there's, women out there. Like,
if that's the case, why don't I get more tail? Because I'm like really freaking crazy. You think I get more tail, but I'm just
like the whole thing with the Christian Grey phenomenon factor when 50 Shades of Grey was the hot new topic.
Well, the thing is, it's not so much. It's like Nyx. Have you heard like someone say if Christian Grey, if 50 Shades of Grey took place in a trailer park, and the people would not be fantasizing much about him. With Christian Grey, it's more about like the wealth and the power and the status than it is anything else.
Exactly. But you can't deny that the man was absolutely bat crap crazy.
But
And she
yeah,
still stayed for the deed.
but it's more it's like I said, I don't think the craziness was as much the thing as it was. Oh, okay. That
So what's the end for these particular means?
Freedom! True freedom! No more
Hey.
feud! No more Rhino!
I'm trying to figure out how this boss fight works. I think you're supposed to like throw stuff at him.
I always liked this suit. So distinctive.
Be thankful, fool! Without suit, I make less trouble for you.
Well, I kind of.
Wait, what does that even do? Doesn't seem to go low enough to bonk him.
Stun Rhino before I can hurt him.
Maybe go lower it somehow further?
Yeah.
What about our stimulating
How was that not affected? Oh, yeah, sure. Throw a water jug at him. That'll help. Ooh, cardboard boxes. Very useful.
As smart as Peter is, he has his flaws.
Maybe it only goes down low enough. Maybe it's just programmed in a weird way where this stuff only comes down low enough if he's in range.
Can you read Dave's comment? There we go. Read Dave's comment, please. Read Dave's comment.
Oh, this is definitely a Nyx thing.
Okay. Women love to fantasize about exciting, dangerous, dramatic relationships, charismatic, unpredictable men. Just flip through a romance novel, that's great.
Wait. What did Peter just say? Pretend you're capitalism and smash this state? That's a Sweet Baby Inc. line! Sweet Baby Inc. wrote that line.
Just keep talking!
Doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, that's why you can tell Sweet Baby Inc. wrote the line.
Still trying to figure out how that works, but Dave's absolutely right. I think, though, a lot of what you don't hear about women with interesting, crazy guys is, I don't know, something a bit more about how, kind of just how women keep their more freaky side kind of on the down low.
Yeah,
women.
Yeah, it's like, because like, the big reason why I think 50 Shades of Grey got so popular is because it was mommy porn that you could read at the beach and you wouldn't get judged for.
Well, you'd be judged, but nobody's actually going to come up to you and judge you verbally. I'll give you a side eye, though.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even good porn. Not.
Yeah.
Barely porn. I could barely call it literature anyway. Trash. It was poorly written. Derivative trash.
I mean, it's literally Twilight fanfiction.
Literally.
Alright, I think Dave's got some more comments to read to catch up on. Sorry, Dave's on fire tonight.
Disagree. If the gray guy was a buff phantom schematic muscular with face patch, women would love him just as much. That is true. And I think Peter's making fun of Rhino for being a former Soviet. That could be it.
Yeah.
I figured that was the case because Rhino's supposed to be Russian. And the biggest joke about Russians is usually the big red flag.
Yeah.
With a moron like you, come here and I'll fix that.
Oh, crap.
Rhino's getting his suit.
Oh, crap.
I think the reason "Don't stick your dick in crazy" has become such a well-known saying is because a lot of guys are more it's become part of more of a bro culture.
Yeah, and there's also the whole like I can fix her thing. So like as much as we give crap for women about like oh she tries to fix you can't fix the guy like men are just as guilty of the I can fix it mentality as women. So
yeah, they just don't like to talk about it as much.
yeah.
That's what it kind of comes down to for me. Like, I can tell you that just as many women fantasize about the great sex with crazy guys as guys do with crazy chicks. We just don't talk about it as much, or at least not as many women do. And I think it's kind of because we don't have the same kind of gender-specific culture that a lot of guys have. We don't have the bro culture. We have the sisterhood, but let's be honest. No woman wants to be part of the sisterhood. We just all talk bad about each other behind each other's back. We're not like
that's the thing. The sisterhood is kind of a bullshit.
It's a very flawed mentality.
I get the feeling like some people try to take this sort of thing like relationship level systems in RPGs where you're like, oh, this friend I have at friendship level 7, but this one is only at level 1, so I've got to put all my attention on this one so they can cape up and ignore my actual close friends for a while.
Yeah, it's like the social links from Persona or whatever.
Yeah, exactly what I'm thinking of.
And Dave's got another great comment for us. As for getting pale, you're not a bad looking dude, no homo. It's just a numbers game. If the guy talks to 10 women, odds are very high at least one of them will be. Good advice, Dave.
Yeah.
And he's right, that's basically what socialization comes down to. In any form, really.
I think I need to defeat Gargan first.
Funny though, because guys and girls like to go on about how different they are from each other, but when you think about it, we're not all that different after all.
Yeah.
We're like girls are just as horny as guys can be. We're just better at like keeping it quiet.
Yeah.
Or at least we do it in a weirdly more socially acceptable way.
Yeah.
You can't see the massive quotations I'm holding up the socially acceptable way.
Yeah.
Get me out of here!
Oh, that was a nice move. Alright, I got Gargan out of the way, so.
And Dave says that's the pickup artist script. Oh, yes, but guys think it works because it encourages them to talk to a lot of women. The odds are in their favor. That's true. Pickup artists are all a scam.
Cause, like, let me give you, like, here's the dirty little secret. Confidence, looking nice, smelling nice, and being funny. That's all it frickin' takes.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
That's really all it is. Have personality.
Like, yes, having money and then like having status, yes, that does help. It's the only reason why Harvey Weinstein was able to get women. Have you seen that guy? That guy was ugly as heck.
Alright, Yuri, that's 4
down. The only reason those women slept with him was because they were terrified of their career going under and their families being
or they were attracted to the power he had as a Hollywood mogul. He was, you know, because women are attracted to power and status. That is a fact. You know, but the kind of but here's the dirty little secret, okay? The kind of women that that are solely attracted to power and status, you don't want those women. Like, sleep with them, one thing. Like, if you're just looking to sleep around, okay, sure. But if you want an actual wife and build a life, the kind of women that you get solely because of power and status are going to rip you off, divorce you, and take half your money and screw your life over given half a chance, okay? Sorry.
Leave Devil's Breath to me. One of my best people
is on. Truth.
federal databases. If this Devil's Breath lab does exist,
It's something that I've been very vocal about with
with
that whole nice guy incel culture thing too. Like,
Are you thinking
it
his
isn't that
penthouse?
all women are
That building's
just
full of Sables,
whatever
man. If
nasty
they
word
spot
of
me,
the
other
day you
residents
want to
could get
call
hurt in
them.
the firefight.
It is partially your own fault. Not because you're not the most great-looking guy out there or whatever, but because one, you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go
It's
off this and
risky, but I need
generalize.
that location.
You don't
Wait
shower.
for me to get nearby,
You
then we can
smell.
move.
You're dirty. You smell like a dirty homeless guy.
And it's
You
like,
have no personality outside of, but I was nice to you.
yeah, but the thing is, here's the thing, like, I get, like, here's the thing, treat women like people. Oh my god, that is, like,
it's the cheat code.
Like for example,
That's literally.
Nyx, you're a person. I treat you like a person. You know what? We're really
Yeah.
good friends. Oh my god.
Yes, I very much value our friendship.
Yeah.
This is something I feed a lot of when I, like, I watch a lot of those, like, reading from Reddit nice guys, and, like, here's the secret that nobody wants you to know, because they base their whole reason for being, and they want you to be just as miserable as they are. It's not that women aren't. It's not the woman's fault.
Oh, I mean, okay. I do need to say, there are some problems on the women's side when it comes to dating.
There are.
Like, I'm not saying men are like victims and like they're innocent. No, all the things you said are true about the not showering, like how they act. All that is true. But the thing is, it's a both sides issue. Like trust me, I date a lot, and I've experienced a lot of this crap, and it frustrates the heck out of me. So it's a both sides issue.
But what I'm saying is that when you're going out and freaking out because you were a nice guy and this girl rejected you,
are my biggest fans, but I can't.
Like, let's be honest,
you're
every
probably
guy
not the
who's
right
like
guy.
every guy who's like, oh, I was a nice guy. It's like, here's the thing: women can smell desperation a mile off. All right, and these guys who are nice, it's very obvious they're only being nice because because the guy wants to sleep with them. It is so freaking obvious, and the woman can sense it.
But not only that, and here's something that I've kind of made, like, not my, like, my go-to or whatever. I don't remember the word right now because my brain is mush, but nice is transactional. You don't want to be known as a nice guy. You want to be known as a kind guy. As a good, generous, helping
Yeah,
because,
like, the problem is, so many people nowadays, they see nice and kind, and they think pushover. They think, oh, I can just, do whatever. And this has been a problem for me, because, like, I'm naturally kind. Like, I want people to be happy. But I always reach a point in these relationships where somebody does something and I stand up for myself, and it just gets really nasty, because I feel like these people, they're so, like, they think, like, they peg me as, oh, you're this pushover, and then when I'm not, their brain, like, it's, I don't know. I could be way off base, but that's just how I feel.
You know what that reminds me of? When Peter Cullen found out he had been chosen as the voice of Optimus Prime, and he was so excited and told his older brother about that, and his brother said to him something like, if you're going to be playing a powerful hero, you have to be strong enough to be gentle.
Huh. Also, can you catch
something
up,
to that effect?
Can you catch up with Dave's comments?
Not trying to kill me would be fine.
Yeah, the wah women thing, and then go from there.
Yeah. What? Oh yeah, no. There's also, and a lot of it doesn't even matter to when someone, no matter who you are, someone will be attracted to you. Improving yourself does help though. What? Women are people that's a bridge too far. Next, they'll want fight.
Oh my god.
And no guy who describes himself as a nice guy is a cool guy. That is absolutely true. That's what I'm trying to get at.
See, here's...
Not because the word has been poisoned by supposed nice guys, but because nice has always been transactional. Like, oh, you were nice to me, I'll be nice to you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You're expecting something when you say, oh, just be nice. But kindness is inherent.
Yeah.
Kind is what you want to be because it's not just being nice for the sake of doing something or getting something. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm a good, kind person.
Like for me, like my thing is be kind but take no crap.
Exactly.
Oh God, not this backpack.
Oh no.
I can never find this backpack. So, oh wait. God.
And also, another little tip for guys looking for love: don't go in talking or communicating with a woman expecting something out of them, because you can never tell what your relationship is going to end up being with her, and it really sours your experience.
Yeah.
And it also kind of sucks for the woman, because if you go in acting like a friend and then expecting that she'll become something more with you later on, you're just setting both of you up for disappointment. It hurts for the woman because it makes it feel like you didn't really value the relationship.
Yeah, I just for me, I've gone on so many dates where I go on a date and she's like, "Oh, maybe we can just be friends," and I try to be friends with her, like, and it just peters out after like a week, like they barely talk, like maybe they send like one or two messages. So I feel like being friends is just like a cop out kind of thing.
Bottom line is,
one more location should give me the data I need to find Black Cat.
sorry, what was that?
No, go ahead.
She's got about 49
I was gonna say,
million
bottom line is
I'll
that
reach her
you really
before she gets
shouldn't,
to 50 and she might go straight.
assume that you're gonna get a relationship with every girl. Like, don't assume what's gonna happen.
Well, it's all about
let it happen naturally.
Yeah, it's all about expectations. So, like, if you ask a woman out on a date and you go on a date, then there's kind of things like, okay, we're on a date, we're seeing if we can get into a relationship. That, like, it's all about the framing in which you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Dave says, I guarantee you every stalker, harasser, or predator thinks they're a nice guy.
Well, yeah, I mean, that just kind of factors into the every villain is a hero of their own story kind of thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What I'm trying to get at here is treat women like people, not your prospective next girlfriend or wife or whatever.
It's like it's
be a good person.
It's like, do you want to know? Do you want to know how I got like so many amazing, like beautiful, smart, funny women onto the Ginger Cast? Like, it's because they liked me. They thought I was a cool guy. They felt safe with me, and they were more than happy to do it. It's really that easy. And you want to know what? Like, I actually feel validation because women like me as a person.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, these women don't want to sleep with me, and I don't really care about that. What I care about is they view me as a cool person that they like to talk to or interact with. Like, that to me is validating.
I might want to try something like that. I'd love to, like, just get some VTubers on a stream sometime.
Like, am I ever gonna sleep with Lenore? No, and that's fine. She's a cool person. I like her as a friend. Oh, I was hesitant to name a name, but it's just whatever.
And this isn't a problem that guys face on their own. Too. There are women who go and they do this whole stem cell, nice girl crap. They have the exact same problems as guys because, but I was nice to you. But it's not the whole thing. Looks and money aren't always going to matter. The bottom line is that even if you have those things, you have to have a personality.
It's like men have cheated on Halle Berry. Think about that for a moment, okay? Men cheated on Halle Berry in her prime. All right.
Demons are on a suicide run. There's a bomb in the front car.
So like, and also you also see like, why is it that like men have these beautiful wives, but then they sleep with like so-called like overweight chicks or whatever, like so-called less desirable ones. It's like, I remember this, like, one clip, like, is she prettier than me? Is she whatever? It's like, no, she listens. She makes me feel like a person. And that's the thing.
Exactly.
That's, like...
Attention unit.
guys just want to be heard, respected, and treated like they have value. That is all. That is it.
That's what I think. That's what everyone wants. Bottom at the bottom line.
Well,
There's
yeah,
still not a
but
good reason for cheating, though.
It's more understandable. But the thing is, like, we think men are like, oh, he just cheated because, like, oh, I'm getting older. Like, no, you know, like, yeah, there's no excuse for cheating, but it just, I don't know. Just like there's no excuse for a woman cheating if a man ignores her and like a guy actually treats her like a person. She's still in the wrong for cheating, but it's understandable. Same thing with a guy. Like, it's still wrong and the woman's bad for doing it. You know, and I would, you know what I'm saying?
But if your needs aren't being met, there are better ways to go about it. Like talking to your partner, and if that doesn't work, break things off.
Yuri.
You say, I'm sorry, but I don't feel like my needs are being met in this relationship anymore.
Great way to win
You know, I'm gonna start
It'll take some persuasion.
trying,
I'm a pretty persuasive guy.
like, doing my own thing.
Yeah.
I would be horrible to break up with because I can't talk crap.
You don't send them unsolicited ginger pics. No. No. Oh dear God. Guys, please stop sending unsolicited Nightwing pics. Please, for the love of God. Women do not want them. In fact, the best, what's probably going to happen is they're going to laugh at you in their group chat. So please, guys, do not spend unsolicited Nightwing pics.
What's the status of our position in Riverside?
Actually, kind of funny, but I think there's only been one time when I've gotten a pic from a guy, and it wasn't someone who followed me or anything. It was just some rando who like popped into my. Well, I locked my my direct messages on Twitter, but like he tried, and I was like, I don't even know you. Who the hell are you? Where did you come from?
Financial data on the Magia crime.
I just blocked and I laughed about it on my Twitter feed.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny because for as long as I've been here on Twitter and as vocal as I've been about everything under the sun, I've only ever gotten like 2 creeps trying to hit me up, and it was the
wine from a Magia vineyard.
The Nightwing Pix guy and this other guy who
I sent you my Grayson. Please respond, Dave. Oh my God, I love you.
Literally, though.
Spider, you raced here to redeem me, didn't you?
But I don't actually know if I've ever told you the story, Nick. But this happened like 2 years ago. I don't even think we were friends on Twitter. It was like 3 that time. But this guy who was actually mutuals with
Spider-Man, the Black Cat just robbed the police department's evidence locker.
One sec.
What? How? That place is
trying
like
to think of their names, but
when they were all together in the evidence room, they linked up, boosted their signal, and deactivated the alarms. No one even saw her sneak in.
She might find the cats and report them to you. She played me again.
The master of the TBS and his wife, Writing Raven. This guy was mutuals with them, and I was like, "Oh, he seems kind of cool, you know." And I'd heard he made it very vocal that he was going through a breakup.
She played you good.
So I ended up like
Gotta go.
posting a comment on one of his tweets, and then he kind of followed me, saw something risque that I had posted, kind of about my preferences, and then he started direct messaging me, and it got very uncomfortably weird.
Yeah.
And I could smell from a mile off that this guy was a nice guy. Because, like, I don't know, just the kind of vibe from the messages he was getting, he was very super overtly sexual with me right from the get-go.
Yeah. Like...
Talking to me...
What's funny is, I'm gonna kind of confess something here, like, you remember this. I think there was, like, some instances where I tippy-toed into it, but when I kind of got the sense that you weren't interested, I backed off, you know? I don't know if you remember that. Like, between the two of us, like, I messaged you some stuff, like, where I was like kind of tippy-toeing into it, but like once I figured you weren't interested, I backed off. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. I don't mind people like trying to at least like see if there's something there, but when you get like insistent, even though I've made it obvious, like I value you as a friend, but I'm probably
Yeah.
not going to be interested in you in a romantic sense.
I mean, yeah,
And you back up.
we
You back
established
up.
that.
That's cool. I really appreciate that,
Thanks,
actually.
Pete. Wish me luck.
Yeah,
Because, like,
honestly,
you
I'd
know-
rather know where I stand.
Norman's
Honestly.
penthouse is on the top floor.
Yeah, but this guy was like trying to pressure me into like send him a picture.
Excuse me.
And keep in mind, this was at a point when I had shaved my hair all off because it was. I used to bleach and dye it a lot, and it started to kill my hair. So I decided, you know what, screw it, we'll just shave it all off and try again.
Mm.
Because I didn't really care. I had a bunch of wigs that I could use at the time.
Fair enough.
Even more now. But before that, I had like the half-shaved side cut that a lot
the
of female
feminist cut.
characters have. Yeah, I did it because I actually really like it in certain ways, and I thought it was kind of cute.
Yeah, like it's not a terrible cut. It's just overused, and it's kind of become like associated with something.
But I tried it up because I wanted to see if I could actually make it work.
I heard they'll let you up if
And
you prove
so,
special circumstances.
like I'm saying, this is an old picture of me from before I shaved my hair, but it was a picture. The picture I sent him after he got kind of snippy with me was of me and my niece. My oldest niece, who at the time was very young,
Definitely
like
stay
2.
away from the receptionist.
And I was kind of iffy about posting stuff about her on Twitter at the time. Because I had gotten in a lot of really heated debates with the wrong kinds of crowds.
Mm.
So I blocked her face out with a filter from Snapchat of the Ukrainian flag, because it was supposed to be like
Security let one of his
in
biggest
support of
donors
Ukraine,
back upstairs right away.
back when that was the hot topic.
It's all one big boys club. Come on.
And the guy blocked me immediately, just said, "Oh, you're one of those," and blocked me. I didn't get a chance to explain anything to him or anything.
Security room's open. Just need to get to the
That's
door
not even the
without being
worst of
seen.
it. Before that, he, like I was saying, he got really overtly sexual with me right from the get-go. But he asked me the weirdest questions I have ever been asked by anyone interested in me, period. And I'm honestly, even to this day, kind of a little offended by it.
Hello.
Yeah.
He asked
I know
me,
if you see
first
the
off, if I was
agents, I'd love
trans,
to meet you.
and I was like, no. And then it got even worse.
Oh
He
my
asked
God.
me if, yeah, he asked me if I would consider going trans or
like this
even
thing.
just cross-dressing.
What?
Yeah, right?
It's like,
Gotta turn him around.
But I had gotten weird vibes from him right from the get-go because right from the start of our conversation, he was complaining about his ex to me and how terrible of a person she was and all this other stuff. And like I said, I watch a lot of those nice guys from Reddit videos,
yeah.
so I kind of
I'm
thought
sure
that as a
Sable
red
offers
flag.
workman's comp.
Yeah, like one thing I've learned is
Elevator controls and the
if you're
security room. Next to the
if all your
sewage.
relationships ended and like all of your exes are the bad people,
Mary Jane Watson?
the commonality is not them, it's you.
Time to unlock that elevator.
Or you just have really poor taste.
Yeah.
But seriously though, I actually reposted about this a few days ago. I was like, oh yeah, this is a thing that happened
Really?
back in the past. A little piece of Nyx lore.
Oh, we got some more deep lore to show, please.
But it was
Oh,
genuinely
wait,
uncomfortable for me.
Before you do that, read Dave's
Penthouse
comment.
elevator. This is it.
Yeah.
Read Dave's comment,
Norman
please.
and Sable. Right on.
Oh no.
Ask me if someone's pregnant. Well, now.
Yeah.
It is.
I once made the mistake of doing
I know there's a Cyanide and Happiness comic that's something like that with Halloween costumes and someone just getting them horribly wrong.
No. It was also kind of funny to me because this was before I actually got in the habit of actually posting selfies to Twitter because I was extremely insecure.
Yeah, like when I first met you, you were kind of like a bit little insecure, but like as I was really glad to see you when like you started to kind of come out of your shell. That made me really happy. Because Nyx, I'm just gonna say this right now: you're beautiful.
What is this thing?
Thank you.
Schematics for a prototype
It's
combat.
Oh,
it's
yes.
hard
Looks like it
for
can reveal
me
structural
because
weaknesses.
oh well, I don't make it any secret. I have a very odd, very rare disability, born from
Whoa. This
issues
mask is
with my mother's
incredible.
pregnancy with me and
Is it
another
showing a
twin.
door
I was
hidden in that
supposed to have
wall?
a twin sister,
Wonder where it leads.
and she didn't make it. She died fairly early on in the pregnancy, and the nutrients from her body were absorbed into half of my body, which
Ooh.
had a very strange reaction,
The fabulous
and it
Norman bids
caused
his
a
son
lot of issues
farewell.
where
This must
the
be from the
entire
gorilla for
left
Europe
half of my
last year.
body grows at a
Why was the
larger,
Norman
faster
so
rate than the
dramatic
right
about a
side.
trip to Europe?
And I'm sure everyone can imagine the problems that it has caused me.
Yeah.
Secret keypad
Least of
behind the
which
family
are with my
portrait.
own self-image.
Norman
It
must like
caused a
spy
lot
movies.
of
I need to find the code for that
confidence
keypad.
issues. It caused a lot of problems. Like, I can't really even just stand for longer periods of time without, like, getting really, really tired
Blueprint for
and
the
sore
apartment.
quickly because of
Tons
the,
of empty space right behind the wall with a
like,
family
the
portrait.
everything
We'll
that
leave
comes with
space
it,
unused in
basically.
a Manhattan apartment.
But it's also caused me, I think, to have a lot of
MJ, Sable
body
Prison's downstairs
dysmorphia
just ballooned.
problems.
I think Norman's being moved. Worried they might spot me.
I might have
So
had
that might
something to
just
do
be
with
something
that.
I'd have had even
Keep your
without
distance.
the
I should be okay
disability.
for now.
Yeah.
Work order for keypad.
I've actually tried
Looks
to
like
go
he
to the
used
doctors
Harry's
about
last
getting it
day as
fixed,
the
but the
code.
first thing they tried to sell
That
me
must be the
on
day Harry left
was
for
a
Europe.
very invasive surgery that had a very strong chance of going wrong, where they would try and I don't know, it would involve shifting around my vascular structure,
Ooh.
Norman could be back any minute.
right?
Need to find that keypad code.
Wow.
Kind of shift around my veins.
Harry
Thanks,
said
no
his mom
thank
used to
you.
cook all the
And I
time.
even asked them
This room
too.
smells like
I was like,
rich people.
why is
Wonder if all this wine is from Norman's family
liposuction
in
or whatever
Burgundy.
not our go-to, like something that wouldn't be as dangerous to me?
Hmm.
You know, like, oh, we just want to put out our most extreme measure first
Hey, Dad.
because it would be more long-lasting.
On my way to Dr.
But we're not
Michael's for
sure
my
if
last shot before
the fat
the
cells would come back.
big trip.
Is essentially what they said.
Hey, if you're gonna meet me there, could
So he's
grab
meeting
my
with
camera
Dr.
from my
Michaels.
room?
Could that be Michael Morbius?
Wanted to record some thoughts on the big
Oh,
voyage day.
it's Morbin time.
No.
I know I don't say this enough, but
With gusto.
thank you.
It's Morpin time.
Oh dear God. Why?
He's beginning to mob!
Voice in so long. He sounds so tired. Let's hope that journal is still here. Gotta check his room.
Yeah, it also explains why, and I know some people have commented on. I don't really like posting full body shots, especially when I'm not like when you can see clearly the bigger
room.
leg and whatnot.
But
Because
it's locked.
it's
Wonder where
something
Norman
I'm
keeps
very
the key.
self-conscious about.
Fair enough.
I don't even like looking at the pictures. I delete all of my selfies and whatnot after I've posted them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little late. It's been a busy month.
I love how they just leave voice recorders around as if that's normal.
Especially today.
Yeah, that's gonna get damaged in the rain.
I put Harry.
Yeah.
I've sent him away. For treatment.
But yeah.
No,
So
maybe it's
normally
even
the one-
weird. Maybe it's even weirder in Singularity with all kinds of regular people just leaving these massive video reel like tape recorders lying around.
Yeah, it's a really weird game mechanic if I must say so.
Exactly as it is, ready for when he gets back.
This monster's chasing me. Let me just jot down my every thought.
I know you keep it safe.
Wait, Norman sent
Oh,
Harry away?
Dave says Morbius morbs as he pleases.
I thought he went to Europe on his own. What were you hiding from
You
us?
can't stop the morbiting, Nick. But yeah, nobody's allowed to call me narcissistic because I don't even like looking at pictures of myself.
There's one for school board, and he's left room for more. Setting your sights higher, Norman?
Anytime I post a selfie or a full body shot, it's more of an exercise of me trying to get out of my comfort zone and, you know, put myself out there.
Well, the thing is,
Norman and Otto. Wow.
well, the thing is, you do get a lot of really good feedback from it, so it must feel gratifying.
I do.
Nyx,
It does.
Nyx, you are a beautiful lady inside and out, okay?
Thank you. Now, if only my stupid little lizard brain would let me believe it.
Yeah, I get that. It's like when people say, like, oh, Nyx, he's such a good writer, or, you know, he's this or that. I'm like, oh, no, I suck. I'm horrible.
Emily. We used to make fun of him for calling her the prettiest mom at Midtown, but he might have been right.
That's the worst thing about having sentience. It always ends up backfiring on you in some way.
Yeah, I'd say I'm a victim of my own humility.
Yep.
What? This can't be for Harry, can it?
Oh.
Harry's journal. His last entry is marked July 18. That must be the code to that room.
Yep, we got that.
I am saying we should not rush off without a plan.
You are staying here. The antiserum's ready, and I'm going to supervise production.
You will be completely vulnerable without me.
I seem to be completely vulnerable with you. I'm going alone. End of discussion.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny, but Norman Osborn in this, if we tweaked a few things, he could have just been seen as like an innocent bystander who wasn't really out to like hurt people, but was really just kind of, unfortunately, the victim of circumstance.
Her men are set on double secret probation alert.
Okay, then stay ready.
Like, don't get me wrong, I completely see why Dr. Octopus and everyone else hates him. But, like, I don't know, like, you see him at some point in the game, and he doesn't really seem like that bad of a guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the duality of man there for you. And can you read Dave's comment?
Yep. Just try to be happy with yourself, that's what matters. People think compliments and praise are a cure, but they don't land if you don't believe it. That is too true.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of why I created that other little account that I've been using. The Dysphoric Panda. It's kind of just my go-to place for my happy thoughts. No politics, no stupidity, just me and all the cute stuff I can handle.
And we love you for it.
Yeah. Well, I was out with my aunt and my cousin the other night, and we were at the we were heading home from the restaurant, and she looked back, and I was on my phone. She's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm on Twitter." She's like, "Oh, are you having fun?" I was like, "Nobody has fun on Twitter."
I have fun on Twitter.
She's like, "Well, then why are you all there?" And I was like, "It's mostly a Stockholm situation. We're all forced to be here."
It's like a nut house.
Yeah. Nobody's here by choice anymore. We're all kind of just stuck.
Yeah, it's like Cheers, where everyone knows your name. Oh god, that's a dated reference.
Even if you don't want them to. Even if you don't want them to.
Yeah. God, the tension.
It's too much.
Alright, we're good now.
Okay, July 18. Bingo. Super creepy. Gotta find the location of the Devil's Breath lab.
Hey Harry, how you doing in there? Hope the symbiote isn't doing things too crazy to you. Yeah, you know Harry's right here, right?
I mean, I could have told you that even without the second game.
Well, it's a post
A
credits.
hairy symbiote. Ew.
Well, it's more just like the post credit scene that you reveal it for this game.
Prototype.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, these are the goblin grenade. These are the pumpkin bombs. Those are the
Why are they purple?
Why are you purple?
Spiders. Is Norman trying to reverse engineer Peter's abilities? The labels on these cages. Bioelectrokinesis. Optical camouflage? What the hell is he trying to create?
Oh, he's trying to create Black Spider-Man.
Oh no!
GR-27 research log. The whole project has gone to hell. GR-27 is a cure, not a disease. But try telling that to the evening news. Somehow, they've picked up the technician's morbid nickname, Devil's Breath, and are using it to stoke hysteria. They have no idea what it's really capable of. A cure for cancer, genetic disorders, birth defects. With just a little more research, I know we could perfect it. Instead, I'll spend the next 18 months on PR mop-up. What a waste of time.
Devil's Breath isn't a disease. It's an attempt at a cure? I almost can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
Wow. Norman wins the fancy map contest.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh my god, I was waiting for someone to say that. Trying to create Spider-Man for less than virtuous reasons.
Dun dun dun.
Sable troop deployments.
Oh, so what? Is that the Amazing Spider-Man movie?
Huh. This shows all of Oscorp's properties. Had no idea they owned so much of New York. Looks like Norman's tracking Dr. Michael's movements. Creepfest. Kind of makes sense, though.
I mean, yeah, I guess any kind of plan for a Spider-Man 4 fell through. So they went ahead and rebooted it so they could keep the license.
Commercial buildings. Wow.
Seems to have some of the best web slinging, though.
Oscorp's going all in on defense. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Ooh, I do not like the cracking sound my skull made.
A records facility could be perfect cover for the GR-27. That's the code name for Devil's Breath.
Oh yeah, someone had to have gotten a raise, right? Hopefully, by suggesting, "Hey, why don't we have some first-person web slinging?"
Also, Dave, get the frick out of here.
10th and Cathedral, Oscorp's records department.
See, I'm really glad Jared isn't here because he would have
GR-27 Martin Lee incident.
He just be going to town on these.
And we are rolling. I will be right next door. Just relax and let the medicine do its work.
宝贝，不要担心，不要害怕，妈妈在。
这个会治好你，放心。
那是什么？发生了什么事？怎么可能？给妈妈呼吸！
I love how as soon as like they see emergency, they switch to English. Whoa.
I guess they're trying to make this horrifying, but I don't think it has the desired effect.
Dave says both Amazing Spider-Man movies are better than the first two Tom Holland movies. I don't want to change your mind, Dave, because I agree with you.
They started all this.
You're absolutely right.
I have to get this.
Neat little Spider-Man fact talking about the movie.
Yeah.
I actually listened to a sort of kind of interview on YouTube that Sam Raimi and Tobey Maguire did about the infamous emo Peter dance scene.
Yeah.
And they said the reason that it's so weird and awkward and cringy is because it's supposed to be.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I figure that. Like, this is Peter Parker. If he's gonna get all dark and corrupted, he's a complete. He's kind of a dork. So when if he gets all corrupted like this is exactly what he's going to perceive as edgy and cool.
Exactly.
That's what they.
It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious, especially when like he's going down the street and you see the women's reaction. Like the women are not digging this.
Some of them are. He said. Sam Raimi said that's kind of the whole point of it. He said, well, yeah, some women are into it. Some women would be into that kind of thing. Not all of them. You can see the differing reaction. But he said that this Peter Parker specifically is always been portrayed as a huge dork, even after he became Spider-Man. So they kind of wanted to go into. He became Dark Spider-Man. He's kind of just going off of what he thinks a cool dude would be. And you know, some women were into it, some weren't.
Yeah.
He said, so if you think it's awkward and cringy and whatever, it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
There you go. You got the desired effect. Congratulations.
Wait.
Oh, come on.
Boo.
Boo earns.
I've got the lab location and a lot more. How far away are you?
2 avenues over. Say the word and I'm there.
Great. Keep
It's funny too because Symbiote Peter in the 90s series was they had a nice little reference to the people who did the I'm pretty sure the guitar riff when he says, "How about that guy from Aerosmith?" I'm pretty sure it was in reference to him because he did the theme song.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's literally exactly what it is. So.
Exactly. Yeah, but nobody who's ever talked about the symbiote scene from the animated series brings that up.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this just not a very widely known fact?
I don't know.
And it's not like they hide it either, because they do the guitar riff from the theme song when he says, "How about that guy from Aerosmith?"
Yeah.
It's not like they're being subtle about it.
They're not really not.
But it's kind of interesting that the animated Spider-Man, when he became a cool...
I was so close, so close. I should have gone the other way.
When he was basically cosplaying as a cool guy, it actually did seem pretty cool. Like, I don't know, that scene was kind of iffy to me because Felicia's there and she's like, "Oh, you've changed, you've become so aggressive, why are you picking on Flash?" And it's like, well, no, Peter's in the right here because Flash has been harassing him basically forever.
Yeah.
And Peter didn't hit him or anything, he just kind of scared him off.
Like, I gotta say, I actually like the Amazing Spider-Man depiction of Flash better. Because it feels more like a human reaction. Like, yeah, the basketball guy is kind of a dick, but he's still a human being. And when the parents died, like, he actually might have, like, felt bad. You know? I don't know.
I think the best depictions of Spider-Man, or at least the ones I like the most, are the ones that remember that the cast of characters surrounding Peter are all human beings, and they're not just like one note
So much to take in.
caricature.
Harry's sick.
Like Flash Thompson,
Norman
yeah,
the
he's
Doctor,
gonna be
Dr.
a
Octavius?
bully, kind of a jerk, but he's not a monster.
This
And
is all my fault.
I'm not the song again.
So Dave,
and I like-
Not alone
what you're
yet.
saying is everything's coming up Millhouse?
Let Miles and me look after Feast. You
that's literally it, actually. Yeah.
you find the cure.
Yeah.
Thanks. Partner.
But I like when Jameson isn't just the I hate Spider-Man, but actually like we'll either learn that it's Peter under the mask, or we'll kind of come to be like, you know what? For all the good he's done to the city, maybe he's not so terrible after all.
I don't know.
like
We get
character
these
growth.
things in the mail, and you got to realize that was a like he didn't have to think about that. He didn't he just did that instantly, you know.
There must be some way
Yeah.
to reach Leonardo. Convince them to give up this crusade for
I like
revenge.
that scene too. I know a lot of people harp on it sometimes, but like
Let
I
mommy and daddy
genuinely
talk for
like
a
it.
moment.
Okay.
See,
Norman's on his
people
way
like
to
to say that the Tobey
We'll
Maguire
update
films never
Europe.
had quips. He did. They just weren't as much as the other ones.
It is.
And they weren't always as good.
Here's your change.
Oh, thank God. How quickly can we get it to people?
It's you, Gobby.
way to find out.
You though, Gobby, out of your mind. Oh,
I mean,
Peter.
once you realize that they're doing the Silver Age, everything makes a lot more sense.
Norman's helicopter.
That is true.
Your way, but I don't have any.
Don't worry.
Still.
This will all be over soon.
Like
I promise.
Sam Raimi is evoking a very Pacific era, like 70s Spider, like the John Romita era of Spider-Man. That's basically what he's like reenacting.
Yeah.
Once you realize he's doing that, everything makes a lot more sense. All right, what's Dave saying?
It's strange how they overly vilified J. Jonah Jameson in the MCU movies even with the same actor. Yeah, because the MCU movies have
Flash.
no heart.
Yeah, same with Flash.
What?
Flash Thompson.
What about Flash Thompson?
Vilifying him in the movies, or at least in the Raimi films.
Yeah.
Like they totally turn him into this bully character when that's not his character.
Yeah, I do like his the Holland version, which it's more of a modern take, but I do like it. All right. All right.
Stupid to plan anything
So,
himself. So who's the
we are going to be ending the stream here very shortly. So, thank you everyone for joining us. Dave, you were amazing as always. But yeah, so thank you everyone for joining us. Make sure to stop by next week for more web swinging shenanigans. As always, this has been Nick from the Phoenix Press. Remember, I can only show you the door. You're the ones to walk through it. Alright,